Good day, everyone. Ali Safi here from Safi Financial Network. Today is June the 3rd, 2024. Here is another daily analysis. All right, market just had a wacky day today, just a lots of up and down, but eventually it goes higher, just a slightly S&P 500, Dragonfly Doji. We can take it as like a confirmation. Nice bottoming tail here. Just rejected this area, which was kind of like a demand area. It was kind of like a back test on the Friday session. It goes all the way up and ended up close, kind of like a flat to close. But we will give market benefit of doubt. I believe that S&P 500 is poised for another new all-time high coming soon, potentially in months of June. Moving on to Nasdaq, which was kind of like a better price action compared to S&P, and just Nasdaq going all the way down, middle of this bottoming tail here, which is kind of like the test, going back all the way up, closed positive today. Nicely, we are in kind of like a buy signal for Nasdaq, and we're just getting close to our first target. But I should say, technology is going to be kind of like a leader for the next rally. I believe that Nasdaq is going to do well in the months of June, July as well. Moving on to US30, which is Dow. Dow just going down today, just back test the middle of this wide range bar. Let me just zoom in here. Middle of this wide range bar, even getting down and then rejecting nicely to the upside. I believe that was kind of like the scenario. When you have this nice surge to the upside, it's just going down to double test and pick up all the orders, previous orders, and then getting back to the upside. So nicely, Dow rejected down. I believe that if we get above this area, which is going to be 38,800, that's going to be the level that I'm just looking for. The next level is going to be 39,000, which is going to be supply area, middle of this white range bar, and then getting back to double top or triple top or new all-time high down the road. So Dow is laggard, Nasdaq is leading, which is kind of like a positive sign for the market. Moving on to gold, which had a shiny day today, almost 1% positive, not a bad price action, still working within this digestive move. This is kind of like a bearish consolidation, but I believe that this is going to just close higher. And the bond yield just smashing down today. We will get to that one. So that's why kind of like a release for precious metals and also big techies as well. So they got to just move higher when bond yield is coming down. I believe that dollar is going to get weaker and weaker in months of June. Moving on to silver, which was kind of like the same scenario here. Silver just going down, back test this important demand area, touched it, and then rejecting nicely to the upside. So this is kind of like the bottoming phase as well for the silver. I know that we are not in favorable location for a stochastic. Stochastic needs to get back into oversold condition for a bull reversal to the upside. But right now, I should say silver and gold are kind of like a poised for the next rally to the upside. It's kind of like a confirmation that bond yield is going down and dollar is going to go down as well. So moving on to crude, which had a negative day. So crude just smashed down. This is a cash. This is a spot. Potentially in futures market, you will see different price action. But I believe that this one is heading down to 61, 65. This is kind of like an ugly price action for crude. They just commit that. I mean, like OPEC Plus team, they just committed that they're gonna just produce more and release more oil in the market. So that's why oil just got a negative news, and it's very, very sensitive commodity to the news. So it's going down. I believe that 61, 65 is going to be down there, but for crude. Moving on to individual names, so starting with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is up today, 2%, not a bad session at all. So bullish consolidation, getting back to kind of like a rally. This is a very, very favorable rally, I should say. This is kind of like the scenario that I'm just looking at. And this is nice bull flag for next kind of like a potential move to the upside. I believe that Bitcoin 100K is coming down the road potentially this summer. It's going to be very, very soon. Ethereum is the same idea here. So kind of leading the altcoins here. Bull flag, nice pattern. Just get ready for another new all-time high. Bond yield crashed today, just going down. As you see here, it's going to go down. If it goes below 4.70%, it can go even lower. Bank of Canada, they will have like a bank meeting this Wednesday, and I believe that the Federal Reserve is going to just follow this exact. They are not following Bank of Canada just because Bank of Canada, if you remember, was one of the first bank in the world start increasing rates, and now they're gonna just go potentially for very, very high potential for a rate cut this Wednesday. So that's going to be kind of like a roadmap. Everyone is following Bank of Canada this session this week if they start cutting rate. So potentially that's going to be rate cut for all Federal Reserve, all banks around the world down the road in the next 3 months, 4 months, and 6 months. So that's why lower rates are coming. We will see how it goes. Treasury has inverse correlation with a bond yield, just moving up nicely, 1.27%. Yield VIX going all the way up, then coming down. That's actually, this is Gravestone Doji. So this is kind of like a rejection from $14. Dollar downside, just getting below this pivot, important pivot, head and shoulder, great pattern. It can go down. 101, 102 is going to be kind of potential scenario for dollar down the road. Moving on to magma indicator, close positive today, not a bad session. Apple goes higher as well, $1.78 up. Good price action for Apple. We bought here, remember that. So right now Apple is actually just hitting our the last target as well. Amazon just $1.90 up, not a bad session at all. This is a kind of like I should say the bottom of the correction. Meta, a nice bull flag here after hours, took a hit, but I should say this is kind of like a bull flag we should just keep an eye on. Microsoft, not a good pattern. This is kind of like, I know that this is kind of like a higher low, but compared to the other big techies, actually it's lagging today, just today. Google closed positive today, good price action. Netflix, $7.83 down. Tesla, just a choppy consolidation here. It's kind of like a forming a bullish consolidation, if you ask me. If it goes above 200, you know that it's going to be 250 and 300 is coming down the road. Moving on to semiconductor index, SMH, $3 uptick today. I mean, NVIDIA, nice search. Stocks, the same pattern here, 38 cents up. Taiwan Semiconductor, $3.91 up today. Doji Bar, AMD, just the laggard today. Just the hard sell today compared to the other ones. AMD just sold off sharply. But NVIDIA just moved higher even after hours. It goes higher, 1,154. That's going to be the price after hours. So even $4.93 up. Good for NVIDIA price holders, shareholders, and also prices holding up nicely. Texas Instrument, $1.29 down. It's kind of like a lagging, but higher low, not a bad session. Lam Research, $3.19 up today and higher low again. Moving on to financials, which was kind of like a negative, but I should say if bond yield is coming down, they're going to just be beneficiary, and this one can go higher. KBE, sharp sell-off today, 54 cents down. KRE still bullish pattern, but coming down sharply today as well. $48 fix. JP Morgan, 81 cents down. Goldman Sachs, $1.54 down. Bank of America, 11 cents down. Wells Fargo, 58 cents down. Still be patient with these names, but they're going to go higher, I believe, when bond yield is coming down. Gold miners, they just ended up positive. They didn't follow gold probably. That's going to be the reason for the Federal Bank's meeting. They're kind of like a hesitant for the follow-up, so it's kind of like not a good session for gold miners because gold is up 1%. Silver was not following that much, and gold miners didn't. GDXJ, 7 cents down. AEM, 44 cents up today. Newmont, 5 cents down. Franco-Nevada, 32 cents up today. And Goldberry, 33 cents up today. Not a bad session. Last sector for today, XLE, which was hammered today. Crude just down. XLE down, $2.44 down. Exxon, $2.81 down. XOP, which is oil and gas exploration ETF, it goes down as well, $4.38 down. OH, oil and gas services, smashed down today. Look at that, almost 5% down. Just sellers or short sellers just took profit here, so that's why goes back up. Chevron goes down as well, 3% almost down. So not a good session for energy stocks. They are just getting back to kind of like a mixed scenario. Still, this one is bullish. Exxon, I know that this is kind of like a short-term correction, but overall pattern is good, but Chevron is not good. So that's what I'm saying. Even if you see some kind of like a move from Exxon, Probably Chevron is going to be laggard, which was laggard the entire rally. All right, I believe I covered everything. If you like this video, please smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and have a good one. See you on the chart. Bye-bye.